Hello ladies and welcome back to my channel. My name is Olivia, and for today's wrap I thought I would wrap this really fun look I did this morning for going to the post office. I had a few things to drop off and ship out, so I was inspired by the mask I wore today, which if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram or even on Tumblr, you'll see the mask. It's dirty. I wore it out of the house. They come in and go in a pile to be washed immediately. So unfortunately, I can't show you that here. But this is the fun Mohawk look that I was wearing when I went this morning. So I had a really fun time trying to think of a name for this one. I'll take my wrap off while I'm talking. But everything I was coming up with seemed sort of maudlin, sort of, death related, and I just had to giggle. But this is just a really cool faux hawk or Mohawk style, done with 2 scarves. Okay, so I'm going to take these off. I will say first thing, both of these scarves came from Rapunzel. Now, underneath of my cap, because it's a little bit chilly, damp outside today, I'm wearing this great cotton cap. It's got a little bit of a coverage, neck coverage, and down into the chest area. It's quite nice. Underneath of it, I am wearing a Cloud 9 shaper, and of course my bazillion feet of hair, which is coiled up underneath. So it gives this great fun shape. Okay, so I'm starting out with this Lakeshore Bliss from the Leorah kit. I'm going to place it, and I'm trying really hard not to make it go all wonky with the lighting, but I'm placing it on my head, even Steven. Just about there. It'll work its way down to where it wants to be. I'm just crisscrossing in the back, no knots. And I'm going to open these up just a bit to lay on my shoulders. You'll see why in a minute. Now I'm going to do the same thing for our friend, the Petal Soft, in this nice dark red color. Okay. I'm going to be leaving some of the Lakeshore Bliss showing. Now I'm doing the same thing, and I'm crisscrossing in the back, bringing the tails over my shoulder. Now this is really a simple wrap. So I'm opening up this. Now, before I bring it up to tie it, I want to make sure this weird back piece is folded in, and I'm going to hold it out, bring forward my red, and I'm going to place it underneath so that I can bring them up at the same time. It just makes for easier wrapping. I'm going to do the same thing on this side, just like so. Now I'm going to take my hands. I know you can't see them, but I took my hands underneath, and then I'm going to bring them both up. Now this part, you can have the knot for the Mohawk at any point. You could have it up front, really far up front. You could have it further back. I think I had mine somewhere in the middle. It was pretty cool. So we are going to switch this around because I want the longer, because for some reason it does come out, the one side does come out a little bit longer. I'm not quite sure what I did to get that, but it's okay. But one up front, one in the back. So this one, it doesn't really matter. I took the ends, I rolled them up just to kind of create some volume. I spread it out and I tucked under, just like so. You can see. Just like so. And you can adjust because I see a lot of the red. I can adjust to see more of the dark gray and light gray. The same thing on this side. Just make sure it's not all, this piece is flat laying, or at least pretty. Okay, so now this part is kind of fun. So we have this lovely piece. I'm going to open it up just a little bit. And I'm going to bring it back over the floof piece. And I'm going to spin it just a little bit. And there should be a really great pocket right here. And I'm tucking just in that pocket. Now, I'm going to take and do the same thing for this. And I'm going to bring it back. Now you're probably going, oh my gosh, that's a mess. But this is where you fine tune it to be the way you like. And you could honestly even have one side black and it's not black, it's dark gray. One side the dark gray and then the other side the red. But I kind of like it. It takes a little bit of fussing to get it, but it's really, really simple. You could probably even shorten the one side and let me show you. If you've got extra volume, I can show it to you. And you want the Mohawk piece to come back and tuck in much more. Okay, so I'm just slightly off center. Okay. Again, just a crisscross in the back. Tuck that down. Same thing with the red. Making sure to get the long and the shorter sides on the same side. So you want both short red and short gray on the same side. Okay, so crisscross in the back. Okay, so to adjust, pull a little bit tight. We are doing our stacking for easier pulling up. Okay, so here we go. Now, this one, we definitely want the longer one in front to end up in front. So when we tie our knot, we can go up, over, and through. And pull tight. Not too tight. You don't want to damage yourself or give yourself a headache. But again, I'm just going to open up. Just for a wee bit of volume in the front. Just kind of tuck that in. I'm going to be adjusting these sides to give me more. Okay, so now that I have this nice bit in my face, I'm going to be opening it up just a bit. And I don't like seeing the seamed edges, so I fold them in. I forgot to say that before. But adjusting the red. Okay, so we fling it over and back, and here we are. This is with it a little bit longer. I didn't do this one with the long and the shorter earlier, but I do like the way this looks. I think from now on this is the way I'll do it. But I will spin about and show you the back. Hopefully the back looks good. And then I will adjust it so you can see the split and see what it looks like with one red, one black. It's kind of the back. Okay, so you want one side red, and it's not black. I keep saying black, but it's dark gray. So we just do like so. You can make it as large in the front, as floofy or poofy as you like, and tuck in. Now I know there's a pocket back there because I just used it. There we go. Okay, so it goes just like so, to have one side dark and one side with the light, with the red. Okay. Again, adjust these the way you want them. You could even go as far as to have none of the gray showing on this side, and you can hide the red on this side. Just kind of change it up a bit, so you definitely have a two-tone look, except for this front piece. And I'm sure with some creativity we could do angles so that you get the red on this side only and the gray on this side only. So now I just added this great pin, which was a present from Miss Audrey, and she's going to shoot me. It's Audrey. I always add Miss in front of, but I liked the way this kind of played off. Now, if I had a black one, I would put it on this side, because. So let's see, just to show it off, because I really think this is so pretty. I love this pin. So there we have it. So I think I've showed you a couple different ways to get this mohawk or faux hawk kind of design. Another turnabout. If it's not super neat in the back, don't worry about it. You can always fix it if it bothers you, or just leave it the way it is. This is sort of an informal, kind of fun look. But the names, oh my gosh, the names for this one, when I was trying to come up with a name for this video and for the photographs on my social media, was so crazy. But it's like Lover of Death, Morte D'Amour, Belle Morte is Beautiful Death. I did Death Becomes Her. It was a great movie, by the way. And Grim Death. I mean, everything seemed to be centered around death, but it was just wow. So as you can see, kind of fun look. Really easy to accomplish. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.